What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know. Tas, tas, tas. We about to get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. And before we hit the like and subscribe button, let's hit this intro button. Welcome back. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're... God damn, this dog is biting my feet right now. It feels good though. I ain't even gonna lie. Make sure that you hit that like button so that you're directed in the direction of the dope content that the gun stays kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support. Are you ready, brothers? I said, are you ready? I have two words for you. Coffee, meth. There you go. Let's get into it. Hey, this is part 2 of Superwood. If you didn't tap in the other day to the video I dropped, man, about the Featherwood, man, go get that Featherwood experience. I'm telling you, there ain't nothing like it. I've been with black women. I've been with brown women. But them white women, they hit and smell different. That's all I'm going to say, man. It's rather unusual, but it is what it is. So let's get into the Superwood part 2, and I'm going to leave you right where I left off. Now, in part 1, you know, if you guys recall and remember, Roach and the homie pulled up to the hotel room where there was a hostage situation going on, and everything unfolded the way it unfolded. So now we're right at the point where me and Roach were going down the stairs of that Motel 6, trying to get the fuck up out of there, right? Did Roach make an enemy? Did I create animosity in the enemy? Roach rode with me. So there was already some tension before we got to that. So we end up running down the stairs. We take off to Roach's house, right? Roach is all sweaty and dirty, dirtier than usual, which is crazy because that Wood brother, his stash always had some roaches in it, right? But we get where we're at, and we're at his house, and we're chilling in his garage, and he's like, brother, that dude's going to come with some heavy artillery. I already know, brother. He's a fucking real one. I was like, yeah, well, if he was a real one, why'd you really jump in with me? I don't know fucking why I chose a Mexican over a white man. I'm fucking kicking myself in the asshole right now just thinking about it. And I was like, yeah, well, I appreciate it, bro, because, you know what I'm saying? I was going to do something horrible to those people in there. That dude Booger, he had that coming. So anyways, we're chilling. And he's like, bro, let me tell you what I got into tonight. So remember I said that Roach and that dude left. And that they left me with his old lady and fucking that other chick and the dude who I could only say looked like the Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. The ones that were scratching the crossword puzzles. Anyways, and then the other chick that came and gave me a fucking, probably the worst mamona I ever had to date. Not the worst. Sheila was different. Anyways, look it. I'll just say this, and I'll say that. We're chilling right there, and he's like, brother, let me tell you what happened last night. Well, it was actually the same night. Yeah, we went and hit a lick, brother. We hit a lick, and I'm mad because we dropped everything off at his house before we came to the motel room. And I said, why were we even in a motel room in the first place? Like, why wasn't everyone just chilling at his house? I don't get it. I don't get why tweakers do that. They'll have a big-ass pad, and they want to all chill, all spun out at a motel room. Riddle me that. How does that work out? Why is it always like that? Everybody wants to go kick it at the trap house. Anyways, right? He's like, brother, we went and dropped everything off. We hit a cold lick. We hit a grow operation, right? I said, why didn't you take me with you? No, there's no Mexicans allowed, brother. This was different. This was like, we actually had a junta, me and him, and it was like, no Mexicans, no blacks, all white money. White money spends better, brother. It just spends different. That's Elon Musk, right? I was like, all right, so what are we going to do about that? He was like, I don't know, brother, but right now that motherfucker, he's going to try to burn me, and I ain't taking it. I said, all right, so you want to go hit the lick? So we decided between me and him, we were going to do a diversion tactic. We were going to go back to the hotel. We were going to go pick up fucking Dwarfwood in Sacramento. So look, here was our thing. We're going to go all the way to Sacramento, which is like 2 hours away from Merced. We're going to go all the way to Sacramento just to pick up a midget. Excuse me, a little person, right? We're going to go pick up Oompa Loompa Doopity D, and we're going to drive all the way back like he was supposed to do something. But he was going to be the diversion tactic. We were going to send the little person upstairs to while we went and hit the lick at this guy's house and got everything back. Now, I said, well, what if we go pick fucking Dwarfwood up and we go back and they're back at their house and there's no one at the hotel room and now we got a fucking a midget with us for nothing. You know what I mean? Hey, look it, I don't even got a car seat, so I don't even know how that's going to work. He was like, brother, believe me, I know these tweakers. And hey, this is a super tweaker calling tweaker tweakers. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried, right? So I'm like, all right, so we go wake Dwarfwood up. This is about to sucking on his thumb. Hey, looking straight like mini-me. Knock on his trailer door. He answered, hey, what's up? I thought it was a black guy. Like, what? He was having a dream. Never mind. What's up? Like, hey, his Roach is like, get the fuck in your car seat, brother. We got to go handle some business. One thing I can say about Dwarfwood, the self-proclaimed sacromaniac, the macromaniac, he was always with the shenanigans. He never questioned nothing. He never gave a fuck. He'd be like, brother, just give me some coffee. It was funny because he tried to start off like on his Hulk Hogan voice and end up on his fucking, I don't know what voice, fucking, he was squeaky, right? He'd be like, brother, I don't want coffee. He was different. So anyways, we pick him up. He's down to go. I'm like, so it's just us three? Let's go pick Hurley and them dudes up. He's like, no, Hurley's a Christian now, brother. Yeah, Hurley got Christianed out. He'll come back. He loves meth, bro. He'll come back. I promise. You know what I'm saying? Jesus can provide fish and wine, but he can't provide good-ass shards. I'm like, all right, cool. So anyways, we get to the fucking hotel. And so the game plan was, we're going to leave Dwarfwood there. He's going to cause chaos. They don't know him. This guy doesn't know Dwarf. And Dwarfwood's just going to pull up, try to mac at the chicks. Fucking, he's going to act like he's just walking by, you know, with lagañas in his eyes. A little short fucking wood guy with a swastika on his head. So sure enough, we pull up their fucked up cars there. You can see the lights. They're tweaked out. They're still there. So we tell Dwarf. Dwarf's like, what if they try to get me, man? Well, I mean, that's the plan. You know what I mean? We're going to go hit the Liznick. So bam, he's the diversion tactic. We drop his ass off. We don't even wait to see if he knocks on the door. He could have just went and sat at Denny's and ate. Those of you that are from Merced know what Motel 6 I'm talking about when I say Denny's, right? So anyways, bam, we stab off. We ride out to the Honeycomb Hideout. So we pull up on the other side of town to this dude's pad. Now, just because they're all in a hotel room doesn't mean there's a few dudes that ain't kicking it right there at the house. Little did I know, Roach knew that there was a couple dudes there, but didn't tell me because he figured, brother, we're white and we can handle it. I said, you're white. Yeah, but I'm speaking in the third person, right? So I was like, all right, cool. So we pull up. Roach goes straight up to the door. I thought it was going to be a burglary. I thought we were going to go around the back, kick a door open, jump through a window, you know what I'm saying? Fuck up the fucking bathroom, knock the shower curtain down. I thought we were into that. I didn't know we were just going to walk to the house, knock on the door, and fucking there was going to be tweakers with guns there. Only white people, right? Roach is like, open the fucking door, brother. I'm like, bro, what is this? You just hold your horses, bro. Just calm down. You want to hit the pipe? That'll help you. I mean, it always helps me. Yeah, because as long as my mind is in another place, then I know what I'm doing right here. I'm like, make that make sense, right? Fuck it. I'm right here now. I'm with the white guys doing some white shit. So anyways, boom, boom, boom. Finally, this scraggly haired, fucking no teeth. You see the thumbnail looking like that? Fu Manchu mustache. What's up? What's up, Roach? Right? Roach is like, brother, I came to pick up my half. He's like, well, I got to call the homie because he said no one's supposed to come up. Roach is like, listen, brother, there's 3 duffel bags. I'm going to go ahead and eat 3 of those. I'm going to get mine out. And then I'm going to come back and bring you his issue. The tweaker's like, well, that ain't mathing. There's 3 duffel bags. You guys are going halves. And you want to take all 3 of them? Roach is like, it's either that, brother, or I just beat the holy hell out of you. Dude's like, no, we're not going to go ahead and do that. That's what's never going to be done. So he reaches for his fucking bootleg phone to call the dude. Roach snatches his phone out of his hands. This other dude, who's a bigger wood, jumps up. He's like, hey, brother, what are you guys here for, right? Why you bring an essay? And again, I had to hit him with an NA, right? But why you bring him, brother, right? And Roach is like, listen, bro. I'm not even going to fucking lie to you guys because you're white, I'm white, and it ain't right. We got an argument. So let the people keep peeping, right? Let's go ahead and get a round of people in. And then when we're done, we could discuss what's going to happen next. So in mid-argument, the big dude says, okay, yeah, we can hit the pipe. Yeah, we can do that, right? So they get to hitting the pipe, and I ain't going to lie, I did a little bum ski of coke because I need to wake up too because I need to be on white level at this point. And whatever Roach had to tell him, I'm like, high. So I'm looking around like, damn. I never noticed the fucking paint spilling off their walls, right? I'm tripping. Roach goes in there, grabs 3 duffel bags. He's like, let's hurry up, brother. Let's get the fuck out of here before they fucking realize what we're doing. So he's got them all high. One dude's fucking talking about, for some reason, we got to repaint this house. I'm like, oh, shit. So we get out of there. As we get out, Roach is a gangster. Now, Roach is not a thief. He's not the type to steal from you. He's not the type to fucking go break in your home when you're not there. He's like, this is not what he really is. Sometimes he is, but not all the time, right? He's really on some gangster shit. So we're not even down the street yet. Roach is already calling that dude at the hotel room. He's like, listen here, you fucker. You want to fucking get on my homie like that? Fuck your 3-rod old lady and fuck you, right? And so that dude's pissed. So Roach hangs up on him. He's like, I think I made an enemy for life. Whatever. So I'm like, damn, Roach, we came up, fool. He's like, no, brother, I came up. I'm like, wait up. You were supposed to go halves with him, and you were already down with that. So why can't I get his half? Shit, fuck him, right? Roach is like, no, brother, no can do. No can do. Remember I told you it was white business? Yeah, bro. I was like, yeah, but it ceased being white business when a Mexican got involved. Yeah, well, you know, did it cease being America when you motherfuckers came over illegally? I'm like, oh, wait up. You motherfuckers came over on the Mayflower illegally too, right? Brother, the Indians didn't complain. Why are you? You fucking, hey, you're a simp, brother. You are damn liberal. Anyway, so I'm kicking back. Whatever. I chalk it up to the game. Drop me off at the house. Man, I don't care about dude. Dude's going to be looking for Roach. Roach robbed him. They're going to say, yeah, there was a Mexican here. That's to be expected. We're always everywhere, right? So he drops me back off at home. So it's about a couple months later. Nothing ever happens. Dude just chalks it up to the game. He got his ass whooped at the hotel room. Roach burned him. Whatever. Roach is all in his front yard watering his grass with fucking high socks on and fucking Daisy Duke shorts. Why do white dudes do that? The white dudes nowadays don't. These woods, they be wearing Dickies with the high socks, with the Doc Martens. Like, they be really wooded out. But back then, they used to have some very suspect, skeptical shorts. You know, they just take their old fucking Wranglers, cut them above the knee, and just mow lawns and shit. So anyways, that's how Roach was, man. He was old school Wrangler guy. He was never into Dickies and he was into Fu Manchu mustaches, methamphetamine, coffee, fat black chicks, and cut off Daisy Duke shorts. So anyways, he's in the front one. He's not concerned. Roach is definitely not even close to concerned with that dude, right? And I'm thinking everything blew over. So one day I'm at Roach's house just chilling, and I ain't even gonna lie, man. He's smoking all kinds of weed. He was like, brother, I haven't even been in the mood to do dope for a while, bro. All I want to do is smoke bomb. That's all I want to do. So he's smoking. We're just kicking it. It's one of the good days. Like, if you catch Roach on a normal day, not tweaked out, he was the coolest white dude. If he's tweaked out, yeah, you're probably going to prison, or you're going to do something to go to prison. Whether you get caught or not, that's totally up to you and the shenanigan. So we're kicking it, right? And Roach gets this phone call, and he gets all secretive. He's like, yeah. Yeah, my homies. You remember my homie? Yeah, we'll show up. And so I'm like, show up where? Who do I know? Right? Is that Dwarfwood? Now, mind you, and I'll tell you guys this, we never went back to pick up Dwarfwood. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he kicked it and boned every chick in there, or if he let Booger touch him. I don't know. I never asked. You know, I never was like, hey, whatever happened to Dwarfwood? We just dropped his ass off and left. We went and picked him up in Sacramento in mid-sleep and dropped him off in Merced and left. Roach is like, that brother did his job. Yeah, but how'd that brother get back? Greyhound it, right? Anyways, there was no Uber back then. There was no DoorDash, no Uber, none of that weird shit. It was just straight up fucking beat it till you feed it, or feed it till you beat it. Now, we're kicking back, and I'm like, who are you on the phone with? He's like, hey, remember that Featherwood, brother? I was like, which one? Because in between that time, there were several Featherwoods. There were some Blackwoods, too, if that's what you want to call them. I ain't even going to lie, man. Roach took me to his baby mama's, and she had a fucking sister from Oakland. Ooh-wee. Now, that is a total contrast from that white girl mama one that I got. A different sides of the spectrum. Like that black girl, she was, man, she damn near spit in my face when she, baby, they're different. Anyways, if you haven't experienced, I encourage people. I really do. Try it once. Once you go black, you might not never come back. I damn near did it, right? Shit, I was stuck on chicks that looked like Laura London for several years. So anyways, he's like, remember that one Tirada, the Featherwood, the one from the hotel? And I was like, the fine one? He was like, yeah. I was like, well, you're still dealing with her? He's like, brother, she left her old man. She got a new old man, but he's in prison. You know what that means, right? And I was like, she didn't even like you, Roach. He's like, she does now, brother. You ready for you want to do the demolition? You want to do the Road Warriors? I said, so in other words, you want to tag team? Yeah, brother, but I'm white. We don't use words like that. That's what essays say. Let's go, right? So I'm like, fuck it. Let's go. So we go, right? Guess who's at her house? Same house. So I'm like, are you sure this ain't a setup? I'm thinking to myself, maybe Roach is going to sacrifice me. Like, he's going to be like, it was all the essay's fault. It was all the essay's fault. You know, essay got a knife. Essay got a knife. He's going to fucking throw me under the bus. But it wasn't. She answered the door. She was wearing some short ass shorts. Like, shorter now because her old man's locked up, so she doesn't have to dress a certain way. And I'm like, damn, Featherwood, what's happening? We go in there. She's like, y'all want some lemonade? She had a funny, I was like, yes, I want some lemonade. That cool, refreshing drink. Of course I do, right? I'm Mexican. We all love strawberry lemonade. So anyways, I go in there. She's hooking it up. House is clean for once. She must have some good shit because her shit was immaculate, right? Her phone's ringing. She's like, wait up, it's my old man in Folsom, right? She's talking to him, whoop-de-whoop. He was in New Folsom at the time. She's talking to him, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. So Roach is like, look, I'm going to just get down straight to business. You guys want to do some dope? So she's like, yeah, I'm down, right? So they go in the room. They do their thing. And Roach is like, come in here, brother. He sticks his head out there. They've been there for a while, and I'm thinking Roach is getting his. I'm pretty sure he is. You know, and I wanted to air out in there because they're puffing. And Roach sticks his head out the door. He's like, come on in here, brother. You know, it ain't no fun if the Mexican homie can't have none. I'm like, oh, all of a sudden. He was like, yeah, literally, all of a sudden. I had an epiphany. So I go over there, and he's like, work it, Wood, work it, right? I'm like, work it, Wood. Fuck it, I'm going to be Wood today. Let's go, brothers, right? And I ain't going to lie. That chick was down for whatever, man. I was like, but the way my gangsterism worked is like I wasn't trying to do 2-on-1. Like I wasn't, unless we're jumping somebody. So I was like, you go out the room, I got the room. We can do the choo-choo, but we're not going to do the ooh, right? So no way. You know, I'm not ready to get mean. I'm not trying to look at assholes. So I was like, nah, I'm cool. Unless it's hers. So we do our thing. It's whatever. Now, the phone rings. It's her old man. She has one of those dudes that calls from prison. You know those motherfuckers that they want to know where you're at all times. They're all fucking, mad because fucking you're going out and shit. And chick's just trying to get her fucking chorra on. So she answers. And when she answers, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting dressed and I'm talking to Roach. And I guess he hears us, right? Should I say, I want to be Captain Save a Featherwood. Went into straight Captain Save mode. I could hear him. She doesn't even have it on speakerphone. This is way before that shit. But I could hear him screaming and yelling, you're fucking wet dudes. I'm like, and he's one of those fucking white dudes. He's not like a super wood. He was like a regular white dude that just had to be a wood. You know what I mean? So he's like, you're fucking with fucking, you better not be a black guy. Yeah, I know I listen to Mac Dre, but fuck it. Right? I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm laughing, right? Me and Roach start busting out laughing. He's like, damn, brother, he sounds like a broad. Hey, you want to get fucked too? Well, I'm like, oh, shit. And she's laughing. We're all laughing. This dude's getting laughed at. Well, let me tell you, we leave, right? 2 days later, Roach is giving me a call. Like, brother, you got to help. You got to help me. Take me to Ricky's. I'm like, what happened? Come pick me up. Hurry. So I slide through like, oh, he's tweaked out. What's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Is your lawnmower break again? You need to go Harbor Freight or fucking, you know, where you got to go, bro? And he's like, no, bro, you don't fucking understand, brother. I'm like, what? Brother, I just got jumped. I was like, you don't got a scratch on you. Brother, they did bad things to me. I was like, oh, shit. His legs were all black and blue. They beat him with a bat on his legs. They were trying to break his legs. He was all fucked up, right? I said, damn, bro, why you call me? I don't want that to happen to me. Don't look at me. I don't want none of that. Bro, I'm Mexican. That's white shit right there. He's like, brother, remember that Featherwood? Yeah. Well, her old man, he knows some heavy hitters, bro. They came and they landed some heavy blows. Oh, I was like, oh, hell no, right? So guess what? I tell Roach, look, bro, I got love for you and everything, but what they did to you, I don't want done at my house. So I could drop you off with fucking, you know, Hurley. He's a Christian, brother. He's not going to accept me. I say, he accepted Jesus Christ and he went through more shit than that. He's like, yeah, but that's the difference, brother. It's like, he can fucking heal his sins. And what can I do besides give him another shot of dope? Right now, he might, the way his old lady yells, he might like that. So anyways, I drop him off with fucking Dwarfwood, right? Because Dwarfwood will accept anyone. And then I finally get a chance to ask Dwarfwood, what happened, bro, that night? He was like, I don't know what you were talking about. That chick couldn't suck no dick. Cause she fucking sucked me from the brother. Thank you. I'm proud of you guys, right? And so anyways, I get up out of there. A few days later, Roach is back home, right? Calls me. He's like, yeah, brother, guess what? Guess who's going to be here, man? We got backup. I'm like, why is it always a we thing? When you fuck up, it's a you thing. He's like, brother, you did it too. I was like, yeah, but I was invited. I didn't that was all your little setup with this Featherwood, bro. I forgot all about her. You know, and speaking of her, where is my little $100 she still owes me? Actually, it's $76 because I took off $16 or the $14 for the chick that gave me the fade, right? But what's going on? He's like, brother, don't worry. I brought some heavy hitters in. I got some backup. Man, 3 Woods pulled up. Let me tell you, one of them was the dude that we jumped on, his homeboy. And we made up, brother. We made up. He doesn't like her because she left him for his cousin. That's his cousin locked up. We're going to do some fucking white shit. You know, cousins, we're going to do cousin fucker shit. I was like, oh, shit, right? This fool was really with it. Anyways, I'll say this. No one ever pulled back up. I end up seeing that Featherwood. You know what? I'm going to tell it in a different story. I'm going to do a part 3, and I'm going to talk about what happened with her. And I've actually told the story before, right? A long time ago, but I'm going to go into super detail about exactly what happened to Roach and how he ended up with a screwdriver in his shoulder. We'll get to that, though. With that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. Stay tuned for part 3. It'll be coming sometime this week. You already know what it is, man. Thank you guys for watching the Superwood. You know we had to get into some shenanigans, brother. For reals, though.